Mircea Divricean joins us right now here at KSL News Radio, the president and CEO of Camp Christopolis, which is affectionately known as Camp K. And Mircea, thank you so much for joining us here on the Doug Wright Show today. I had a great opportunity last week. I don't know about you, but it was fun for me to come up and have you firsthand show me around Camp K. I thought I was fairly familiar with the place, but boy, I'll tell you, there are so many more dimensions to Camp K than I was ever aware of.
Well, Doug, thank you so much for having me on the show. It was my pleasure, really, to show you around. And as you mentioned, you have been here many, many years ago, and over the years we have done some amazing things, and we improved our facilities, and there's a lot more than it is to Camp K that you can see from the road. As a lot of bikers tell us, "Oh yeah, I know where you are." As they pass Camp Christopolis, but once you're here on the premises on the camp, you do see there's a whole lot more to Camp K than the eye sees from the road.
Boy, such a rich legacy, and starting with the goodness of several individuals and what it has grown into today, and how many people work and volunteer, and for them that do work there and volunteer there, it truly is a labor of love, and we're hoping to bring quite a considerable group of individuals tomorrow to help in whatever you need. What are some of the tasks that you might put us to work on tomorrow?
Well, Doug, before we're going to talk about that, I want to briefly just take a second and say Camp Christopolis is a charity. We have been around, like you said, it is a legacy. For almost 50 years, we have about 25 acres of property and a lot of different facilities, from swimming pools to horse facilities and fishing pond and cabins and a lodge. And we only have one full-time maintenance staff. So without the help of the community and the volunteers that come and do service projects such as the one we're going to do tomorrow, we would not be able to do what we do. So first off, thank you so much, to Select Health and KSL and Utah Gives Back for coming and joining us tomorrow. Now, in regards to what we're going to do tomorrow at the camp, it's really beautifying the camp and making it safer for our campers and participants, which we do serve over 2,500 campers every year. So we will probably mulch some trails from the equestrian center down to the lodge and the picnic area. We're going to do some painting. We will also plant some trees and bushes. As you know, up here in the canyon, it can get still pretty hot, and the sun is shining every day, and we need to get some shade for the campers. And we will also, some people will have the opportunity to work hands-on with our campers and enjoy playing some games with them and enjoy that opportunity.
You were mentioning when I was there, Mircea, that so many people are served at this camp, young people, older people, and those who sometimes just need some additional assistance and even a break at some time. It was amazing to me, the scope that this camp covers and the individuals that are blessed by this amazing facility.
Yeah, I really, really appreciate you saying that. Camp Christopolis is a very unique service and project around the country. What we learn. We have a counselor that comes from New York, and he has disability CP, and he has been working in many other camps around the country, and he's telling us that he's never been at a camp that has so many sessions as we do, number one, and they have as many facilities as we do. A lot of them don't have a ropes course or a climbing wall, or they don't have horses facilities. So we're very blessed here in Utah to have such a legacy as Camp Christopolis. We do serve a lot of children every year, and we are very, very inclusive when it comes to age. We start with age 7 for our direct programs, and the oldest we served in our summer camp was 89 years old. So every week is kind of designed for different group age. We got children, we got youth, we got teenagers, and then we have adults. And then when it comes to the spectrum of their abilities is very wide. We do serve people that have cognitive disabilities. We serve people that have physical disabilities, and we do cover the whole spectrum. So that's what it's making Camp Costopolis such a unique service. We're the only facility that is so inclusive as we are in a 500 miles radius, and the help that we get from the community is just amazing, and every year it's growing and growing more and more, and we really appreciate that support.
While I was there last week, a young man went by on a horse, and you were telling me a little bit about his success stories, just one of many, and the fact that when he first was placed on a horse, that he couldn't sit the saddle by himself and needed somebody on both sides to help him. Boy, when I saw him, this great young man was just riding that horse, and nobody giving him assistance from either the right or the left-hand side, just somebody helping him a little bit with the reins in front.
You're right, and that's just one of the many successful stories. And as I was explaining to you, we focus, our programs are very geared and focused towards building independence and fostering, a successful life, an independent life. And some of those skills that they need to learn is, communication and social skills and appropriate boundaries. And then in regards to the individuals that was on the horse last week, help them out with mobility and trunk control, riding the horse. Other stories that I think I mentioned to you, our equestrian program has a major impact on a lot of the children, but Ryder, another, that's his name, Ryder, he's been coming to Camp K for a while now, and he's autistic. And the mom just wrote us a note, and she said that he loves his horses at the camp. He's starting to sing and say a few words. He was nonverbal before. And they will bring Ryder to Camp K for as long as they can. So there's really a lot of different, success stories at the camp. And we're trying to build, all those skills that everybody, needs. I mean, if we really remember or think about children with disabilities, as they grow up, and their families and parents, they're being told so many times by their doctors or scientists in the past that you won't be able to do this or that or the other. And so they've been told a lot of times you can't. And here at the camp, we have the philosophy that everybody should and everybody can, with a little bit of help, a little bit of adaptability, everything can be done, and that's kind of our philosophy. And we try to really do and have a deep impact on everybody's lives. And in addition to having them be here at Camp K and grow individual from the family, the other impact is really on the family on its own, because caring for a child or somebody with a disability, it is a 24/7 job. It's a daunting task, and the families get to take a little bit of a respite, a little bit of a break when their child is here at Camp Costopolis in a safe and fun environment. And I think I was telling you that last year there was a family that they just barely found Camp K, and they told us that they have her and her husband were not able to take a vacation in the last 17 years, and they were so happy and blessed that they now found Camp K.
Boy, can you imagine. Mircea, thank you so much for joining us here at KSL, and people can register by going to utahgivesback.com, and we hope that the time of day will facilitate a lot of people coming up in the morning, maybe even take a half day off, and many people are out of school right now or have a summer vacation, and I hope they'll devote some of that time to us, to the camp, and join us. And Mircea, what a great pleasure to have you join me, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Doug, for having me, and I look forward to tomorrow. And do please sign up. There's still time. We look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's our pleasure, and we're looking forward to whatever tasks you may choose to put us to work on tomorrow, so we too, in a big way, can help as Utah gives back. That was Mircea Divricean joining us here at KSL News Radio, and I'm looking forward to doing our broadcast up there tomorrow. It is 11:31, and don't forget, utahgivesback.com. Please join